Okay, folks, ready to get started. Just trying to adjust the PA so you guys can actually hear it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that without generating feedback, so we'll have to down that for the moment. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Adelscott right here in the blue trunks. He is from Team Millennium, and he is, of course, playing Protoss. Versus his opponent, the one and only OGS MC in the red trunks. He is playing Protoss as well. And that was an interesting opening game right there with OGS MC going for his trademark 4-gate attack. You say trademark, it's extremely common, but still. OGS MC does it better than pretty much anyone else, but Adelscott was able to fend it off quite nicely. And of course, if that ends up happening, then you are in big, big trouble. You can end up losing out very badly. So we'll find out as to whether or not MC decides to go for that or decides to vary it up with something else. He does have more things in his arsenal than the 4-gateway attack. He uses it because it works. You can, of course, hardly blame him for that. We'll see as to what he decides to actually end up doing from that one. But as I said before, the first few minutes of this are generally fairly similar to one another, although I have to notice that MC is not actually building anything right now. Are we going to get the gateway down? No. OGS MC, Forge. OGS MC very likely attempting to cannon rush Adelscott right here. A dangerous strategy, no doubt about that. It can pay off, however, without question. OGS MC looking for the cannon rush right here. Adelscott, will he scout it? More to the point. That Forge is placed in a very interesting position. MC taking a little bit of time to scout around. It took him a while to get that pylon down. That is a free pylon. He's blocking himself in by the looks of it. I don't believe that is actually impossible to get through. That is an incredibly nice play there by OGS MC. Adelscott can't actually get in there in order to do any damage. He's walled himself in with pylons, and by the time one of them actually goes down, he's going to have a cannon right in the middle. He might be able to eliminate this one, but it doesn't matter. There's a second photon cannon come down right there. That is pretty harsh, if I'm totally honest. Adelscott responding with a Forge of his own. And the funny thing is, the amount of probes he's had to pull off the line in order to make this happen, that actually puts Adelscott kind of behind in terms of his economy. Adelscott will perhaps be forced to either GG or to try and expand elsewhere, which of course doesn't really work out so well. And here comes the cannon, and Adelscott is gone. He's just running. And he also doesn't have the money for an expansion either. Adelscott's strategy here, I think, is just going to be to go and charge his opponent and try and cannon rush him. I believe he does have a Forge down. He does, as you can see. There's no way he can possibly mine. MC with another cannon right there at the back. The question is, can he deal with the reverse all-in cannon push thingy, which is exactly what's coming in right here from Adelscott. He has not as many probes as his opponent, unfortunately. He's got 16. He's rushing in right here. Adelscott with the photon cannon. He's got the pylon in place. This is just silly, if I'm totally honest. Looking for the surround on the Nexus right here with the probes, as you can see right there. Very common tactic, surrounding your opponent's Nexus with your own probes. And now it is a probe fight, ladies and gentlemen, going on right here. And MC's probe micro is second to none. He also has the numbers advantage, which certainly doesn't hurt in any way, shape, or form. This is absolutely absurd. In the meantime, we'll see what the cannons are doing to Adelscott's base. They can't actually kill everything yet. OGS MC building a gateway in Adelscott's base, as you do. The probe count is currently 18 to 15. OGS MC actually taking a lot of damage. Is OGS MC actually building in his opponent's base? I think that's a possibility right now, but he doesn't have the money for it. This is a conga line, ladies and gentlemen. This is basically what this is. This is a conga line. OGS MC is leaving right now, refusing to concede this game. Admittedly, they're both in as bad a state as each other. They don't have anything. This Nexus will go down. OGS MC does have a pylon and a Forge out of range of that cannon. So what you're trying to see here is OGS MC is base racing his opponent. But it's charging him right here. That's a mistake by Adelscott. He doesn't want to do that. He's charging right into those cannons. And this might actually give OGSC the advantage. He wins. OGS MC has got this. There's only 3 probes and a Zealot left. Unless, of course, that it's actually kind of unfortunate. Now, it wouldn't have worked anyway because he's got a gateway up in this. So there you go. OGS MC is going to win this one simply because that was just silly. Let's be honest. That was just silly. OGSMC's unique form of the conga line cannon rush attack, and it's rather wonderful. Or horrible. That's one way to put it.